The Honorable Robert Marley, OM, was finally laid to rest shortly after 5 o'clock Thursday, May 21st, in his home parish of St. Anne's on Malcolm Hill in a small town called 9 Mile, where he was born 36 years ago. Thousands of people turned out to the gravesite to honor Marley, who died of cancer on Monday, May 11th. His fight with the disease had gone on for more than 3 years. Though there was a great sense of personal loss from both his countrymen and fans, the actual day was more a celebration of the man than a funeral. People crammed the steep hillsides and sang hymns around the simple mausoleum as his friends sealed the tomb with concrete. Welcome to the The day began with a state funeral here at the National Arena. It was here that the nation gathered and once again proved the power of Bob Marley. It's hard to imagine that anything other than the death of this man could have brought together such a wide range of people. The service broke down the traditional barriers of creed, class, and politics. Prime Minister Siaga and opposition leader Michael Manley, bitter opponents, were there, as well as the Governor General and his wife. Foreign diplomats, representatives of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, the 12 tribes of Israel, and the Christian hierarchy. Some people who were there came thousands of miles for the funeral, such as American soul singer Roberta Flack. But each person had their own reason for being there.
Well, I miss him very much, and listening to his music, I learned a lot from it. Very religious and thing, and I miss him very much, so I had to come.
What did Bob Marley mean to you?
He mean a lot. Very much. Even by his music, I learned very much from it.
I would like to see his funeral. I would like to see casket, but right now I don't have the time because I have to go back on the job.
So why we are here? Because we're the part of it. Pay our last tribute to the Most High. Bob.
Was he a prophet to you?
Well, every one of us are a prophet, from the Almighty Jah Rastafari. You see, we are his children, so we have a right to be here, knowing that Jah is in the spiritual form. See, monk and I, but the body just gone.
Well, I'm from Guyana. I traveled from South America, 2,000 miles just to come here because he was a superstar and pay my tribute to him. I mean, I feel that that's the least I do because I've never seen him alive,
What did he mean to you?
Well, he just meant, kind of cultural. He kind of brought out the hidden cultural things that are hidden within us, our third world citizens, right? And I feel that he was a sort of revolutionary, a mystic, a poet, a prophet, and everything else, So we felt that we West Indians, we feel that we lose something very precious.
In his remembrance address, Prime Minister Edward Siaga summed up the feelings of many Jamaicans.
Bob Marley was never seen. He was an experience which left an indelible mystical imprint with each encounter. Such a man cannot be erased from the mind. He is a part of the collective consciousness of the nation. Today's funeral service is an international right for a native son.
After the mandatory eulogies, the funeral service took a completely different direction as the Wailers, Marley's backup band, teamed up with Bob's widow Rita and 2 members of the I-3s. Some 6,000 people saw the ceremony inside Kingston's National Arena, while 10,000 others listened to the service from outside. The funeral procession leaving the arena was over 10 miles long and wound its way over the mountains for 60 miles to the mausoleum in St. Anne's. An estimated 1 million people turned out to pay their respects. The official funeral was arranged by a popular figure in the Toronto reggae scene, Olivia Grange-Walker, who used to manage people like Leroy Sibbles and Carleen Davis, but now works for the Jamaican government.
Bob wouldn't want us to cry, and he wouldn't want us to walk around looking sad, but we're sad. You know, we miss him. I still think I'm in a dream. You know, I don't think it has happened.
The music and the legend of Bob Marley lives on, and if anything, his music is more popular now than before his death. On the streets from where his music originally exploded, he's everywhere. The legend lives, but his friends feel a more personal sense of loss. This is Junior Marvin, lead guitarist of the Wailers.
It's like a brother to me. Friend and a brother. Definitely.
How about the rest of the Wailers? How did they see him? Much the same way?
Same way. We're all brethren together, you know. And, I mean, for example, when we went to Zimbabwe, they had no accommodations for us, and all of us slept on the floor together, you know. And we all woke up the next morning having flu and everything, you know. And to us it was fun because we were just all doing this thing together, you know. It wasn't planned. It was just something that happened. And Bob carried a lot of spiritual vibes, you know. And he was a very strong person, you know. He carried all these vibes which came out, and people, like, there's much to be said. There's so much things to say, as Bob would say. But the whole world feels it for Bob, you know. And the music shall continue. The music will live on. And now I think will be a good opportunity for people to listen even more closely to the lyrics in the music of Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Help the poor and needy and